Okay, so now let's talk about offer type number 3, which is group coaching. So what is group coaching exactly? So a group coaching is where the coach leads a small to medium-sized group in a setting that allows for shared learning experiences, peer interaction, and usually some sort of community support as well. Let's talk about the investment of group coaching. So I've seen it range anywhere from $1,000 to $7,000 plus per person, depending on the duration, the exclusivity of the group coaching, and if there's any in-person destinations or online experiences that happen during the group coaching experience. So it's a wide range, and so that just means there's some flexibility there to do what works for you and your clients, and also the niche that you're in as well. All right. So typical time frames for group coaching tends to be 3 months, so 90 days, 6 months, 9 months, or 1 year. You really can pick what works best for you and your clients and putting them on that journey to, if you're going to do group coaching as your signature coaching offer, it will be the thing that really moves them through your signature coaching method, right? But if you have a downsell, intro offer, maybe an upsell that's group coaching, it depends on the time frame, depends on what works to actually get a result for the problem that you're solving as a coach. All right, and you can have definitely a pay in full option. You can either discount it if they pay in full. Say you choose to do a 6-month group coaching experience. And I like using the word experience over program, but program is fine too. So if you do a 6-month group coaching experience, you might, if you're going to charge, $9.99 a month, so that would be almost $6,000. And even though the example says $9.99 a month for 3 months, but say we're doing it for 6 months, if it was going to be around $6,000, you might discount it if they pay in full for, $54.99. So they save almost $500, or you can keep the price the same and it would be $6,000 for 6 months, and they get a bonus, right, if they pay in full. So different options, but just remember, from a payment strategy, you want to always have where you end in the same number, because it's a system, right? Usually 0, 7, 9s. I'm seeing more 5s as well. Just find the number that works for you and always end in the same number. All right, so group coaching is great for coaches who are skilled in creating and facilitating community. They can easily manage diverse groups, because sometimes in groups we'll have people at different varying stages of their life and where they are with helping to resolve the problem and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be diversity in any type of group, whether it's a mastermind or group coaching. And as a coach, you need to be able to enjoy the process of a shared learning experience. So that just means you're okay teaching to groups and facilitating, right? That you really like that. Group coaching may not be a great fit for coaches who prefer deep individual connections. So if you like more one-on-one conversations over managing group dynamics. Because what I found when I did group coaching, if you have 1 or 2 people in the group that, aren't either at a certain level, or their energy can really disrupt the rest of the group. So you have to know how to handle that and so that it doesn't hurt the entire group, right? So those are really that's what managing group dynamics is about. And it may not be a fit for those who find it challenging to engage and address the needs of multiple clients at the same time, right? So if you're more of you like the intimacy of one-on-one and the ability to go with the flow and customize, private one-on-one coaching might be better. There's some other options in here as well that would be great for that versus group coaching. So, it's totally up to you, but I just want to make sure that, I was able to share who group coaching would be great for and who this may not be a great fit for. And that's okay, because we have plenty of other options to choose from. All right, so some pro tips for coaches who want to have a group coaching offer. So I want you to be able to maximize your time and your reach to get to more clients effectively with your current list or your network. So something to keep in mind is, it's really about having it's easier to fill a group coaching program when you have a list or you've done one-on-one coaching enough to build trust and whatever to bring people into your group, or you have a decent network to be able to fill, right? And you'll want to know, like, I want to have 4 coaches at a minimum to make this group happen, type of thing. So, and if something happens and you want to do a group coaching program, but you only get, say, 2 or 3 on your first launch for whatever reason, you can just convert that to one-on-one if you'd like, or it's okay to have a small group, all right? Sometimes that's where the power is. And then I want you to encourage signups by offering early bird rates and bonuses. So if it's a $3,000 group coaching experience, it might be $2,500 if they sign up in the next 2 weeks. After that, it goes to normal price. Or from a bonus perspective, they just get a little bit more. So people tend to wait to the last minute to sign up for things. It's just kind of the nature of things. And if that keeps happening, this was an interesting mindset thing I learned I want to share with you. If that keeps happening to you where everyone waits till the last minute, I want you to look at yourself. And it might be a mirror. If you also wait till the last minute to sign up as well, it's something that's being mirrored energetically. So, just kind of ask yourself some things, and so if you're the first to sign up, then, the universal law says next time you launch, you'll have people sign up right away. So something to just look at, because we tend to model things for our own clients. It's just kind of interesting. All right. So also, I want you to upsell private sessions or a next level program to group members who crave that more personalized experience. I've had a client that has done a great job with this. She actually offers as her signature coaching program, she actually offers 2 tiers, a regular tier and then a VIP level where she'll take 4 or whatever type of clients from that. They get the group, but they also get more of her. So something to think about if you're interested in doing this as a signature coaching offer. And you always want to have be leading them to what is next after they achieve the success that you've promised in your group coaching program. There might be another level that they want to achieve, but they just don't know that yet. All right. So always have that in mind. I want you to pack your group sessions with value. So exclusive resources that only people in your group get, hot seat coaching or special guest experts that you bring in to give additional value that serve the whole group. Hot seat coaching, I like to call it love seat coaching because I don't know, who wants to be in a hot seat? I'd rather be on a love seat, which just means you'll take 1 or 2 of the people that are in your group and laser coach them so that everyone else can learn as well, right? And then you can actually rotate it where everyone gets a hot seat / love seat, every few months or something like that. All right. And then you can also, I'd love for you to release new content on a monthly basis if you can, because it keeps things fresh and it shows value, right? Especially for those people on a payment plan. You want to always be releasing something new and fresh. You can also encourage community building and connections within the group. To me, that's an amazing opportunity for when you are in a group and, because they'll meet friends for life and that kind of stuff. You'll also need to decide if you're doing more of entrepreneurial type of coaching and your group coaching brings in people who have companies and stuff like that. You have to decide on your policy on whether or not you're going to allow people to sell to the other people in your group, right? Or is it they can work together to trade out things? Or is there just none of that, right? Or if somebody chooses to work with somebody, you'll want to have some sort of policy around that for a group and for a mastermind, because I've seen it happen time and time again. And I love to believe that I'm a very abundant person, but some people have transacted and it didn't go well. And then that comes back to hurt you and your brand, right? So whatever policy works for you, if you're fine with it, fine, as long as it doesn't disrupt, the group coaching and the dynamics. Or if you want to have a policy around it, that's fine as well. So let's see here. I want you to also invite current clients to the group to actually invite a friend or 3 with a referral perk. So, hey, if you know a like-minded person that would be great in this group, and, depending on if you're doing an evergreen group, which just means it's always open to enroll, that's a great way to do that. Or if you're actually running a group and it's 6 months or whatever, and then you close that group down and you're running it more cohort style, like they do in some of the higher education, universities and stuff like that, where you're actually with the same group and you start together and you wrap up together. And then you launch your next one, or sometimes you can have multiple groups going at a time. So however you want to do it and the cadence that works for you is fine, but you can definitely remember to keep inviting your current clients, especially when they're getting that transformation, to invite a friend or three to come back in. And hey, if you come back in, if you invite someone, maybe you'll give them 3 months free for, a continued coaching, or you give them a half-day VIP session or an hour session, or $50 or whatever that works for you, a spotlight or something, that they get something when they're also inviting people and they're deciding to work with you. All right. And then I want you to, at the end of the day with group coaching, I want you to add fun and yet also some routine that bonds the group. So think prizes, think you can do challenges with groups. You can have sayings that are very exclusive to your group and only your group understands what that means. Sometimes those get translated into hats and t-shirts and stuff like that. And you can also do client spotlights as well. So that way it takes that, what could feel like a group dynamic, and it's giving it some more one-on-one, kind of a little bit more of a private experience. So does having a group coaching offer feel like the right fit for you? If no, that's okay. Like I said, we've got plenty of other options. If it's a yes, then do you want it to be your signature offer or an intro offer, which is a good, intro being maybe your downsell. If your signature offer is going to be, a one-on-one or whatever, an intro type offer for group is a great way that a lot of coaches do it, or a premium offer, right? Do you want to have a group coaching offer that is premium? So it's totally up to you. All right. So up next, we're going to get into coaching offer type number 4, masterminds.